Welcome back, everybody. It's fourth and goal. We've got Janie.
Good morning.
We've got Eric.
Let's fucking go.
Tommy's back again. And we've got a special guest, Doug, today with us.
What up, guys?
All right, everybody, it's fourth and goal. Good morning, good morning. Oh boy, what a wild card round weekend did we have last week, huh? Yeah, interesting, very interesting, but looks like Denver, what happened? What happened, Tommy? Eric?
Oof. Got the fucking brakes beat off us is what happened. We started out so strong, scoring 7 points on that first drive, and then couldn't do nothing for the rest of the game.
Yeah.
It was wild.
Yeah, we weren't supposed to win, but hey, they made it to the playoffs. I'm proud of them.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great team. You made it to the playoffs, and I can see many, many more years with that going on here too. So, I mean,
oh yeah, Bo Nix is the man.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
Absolutely.
it's really in my mind, it's a stand up and clap for them. That was a great fucking season. It really was. So,
Yep.
I mean, don't feel bad. I mean, it was really good. And the Washington, besides what happened last night, beating Tampa, that was big. And LA Rams beating the Minnesota Vikings. I don't know what happened there, but the Rams are maybe not the Lambs anymore. I don't know about this anymore. So very, very interesting wild card. And of course, we had a couple games with the divisional round. We'll talk about that here shortly. Let's see who's with us today. All right. So looks like we've got who do we have here? Well, we have Butterfinger. Butterfinger, how you doing? Walmart.
Butter.
Here. We've got the Ripa. Everybody's talking about TikTok here. Killing Time. Good morning, Killing Time. Oh, we always have the Pumpkin King still back with us, going strong. Corey E. New name. Welcome to the show, Corey. Looks like we also have Tommy 111 never lets us down. Hello, Tom.
Never.
Mary Lou, how you doing, Mary Lou? Also we got Jake Crandall. Good morning, Jake Crandall. Flowers here. Who else we have?
Flower.
Oh, no one else. That's it.
Well, I saw a message earlier from Sugar Bean that she is usually here but will not be today, but wanted to thank us for our dedication. And I just wanted to say thank you, Sugar, because you've been here every week.
Yep, absolutely.
She sure has.
I believe we have Mortal here. I can't tell for sure, but I believe she is. And of course, we have our buddy Dustin's here. Great job. Oh, Cap's here. I'm sorry, Cap. I didn't see
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yep. Thank you for joining. Okay. So, everybody, we talked a little bit about the teams last. We have our special guest, Judd SC, up here. Judd, welcome to the show. And so it looks like you are a Miami Dolphins fan. So
yes, sir. Thanks for having me. Well, I just grew up, born and raised in South Florida, so naturally that was my team, and they've been breaking my heart my whole life.
Yeah, I don't hate the Dolphins. I think the Dolphins are kind of neat. I mean,
I like the Dolphins.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we even have some pictures of the Dolphins. I mean, here's one. Oh wait, I'm sorry. That's the wrong one. Hang on.
That's still, I don't think that was the one we were going for.
Beautiful creatures, right? They're beautiful creatures. Look at this. Look at the water so blue and the sky so blue.
Oh, majestic.
Very majestic.
That's a good one. Look at this one. Look at how cute this one is up front, and the one behind there.
Dolphins are adorable.
Yeah, they really are. But yeah, the Dolphins, they've definitely had a pretty good run. I don't
In the
really,
70s, they definitely had a great
Absolutely.
run.
yeah, well,
That I was living down there at the time and went to a few of the games when they were playing so good in the early 70s with Shula and Greasy, and they were a hot team.
I mean,
yeah,
honestly, we were poised for a great year this year. Had Tua not got that concussion and missed those games.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
That's facts. That's facts.
Marino, my God, legend, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for
Absolutely.
sure.
Hmm.
Joe
Joe
Namath.
Namath. Oh yeah, he opened a dinner theater in Fort Lauderdale during the 70s.
hmm Can't forget about Finkel. Laces out,
Never.
Right.
right? Cap laces out. What's Sparky the Killer Bees? What's and welcome to the show, Sparky. Did they used to call them that, the Killer Bees? I've never heard of that before.
Not
I
that
haven't
I know
either.
of, but I could
I
be
don't
well
know.
before my time.
Oh, Sparky, if you know.
I think Sparky got into some of this Sparky's catnip.
Oh, he's talking
Yeah,
about.
Cap's right. It reminds me of Pittsburgh. Yeah,
Yeah, okay, that makes sense now. The Steelers were
because they had those weird. Oh, have you ever seen their old school uniforms? They look like bees.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Oh
absolutely.
yeah.
So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of great franchises out there, right? I mean, history just proves over and over again that
Ah,
these teams they keep making it, and I mean, say what you want about it, but look where the unfortunately or fortunately the Kansas City Chiefs are. They just keep
Oh,
they keep
I don't want
Oh,
to even
got
talk
carried by the
about
refs
them.
again.
absolutely. The refs gave that game away.
100%.
yeah. Yeah,
Patrick Mahomes gets tapped, and it's a rough in the passer call. Oof.
yeah, yep, absolutely. So I'm hoping that everybody did get a chance to watch some of the games last week, and of course, I know people are starting to get more and more interested as we get closer to the final game here, and we can even talk a little bit about how we did on our picks from last week too. Interesting, but I think it's clearly defined. We do have a winner, I believe, at this stage. I don't think there's anything anybody can do right now. So we do have in first place yet again the chat. Congratulations, you guys got
Let's
2
go.
right, and you're at 161. Second place would be Tommy. You got 2 right, and you're at 153. Third place would be Janie. 4 right last week, and you're at 151.
Nice.
Fourth place, 3 right. That'd be myself at 143, and then last place, 1 right from Eric and Co. at 132. So we're definitely. I mean, we should be able to. I don't want to just do it just yet. Crown the winner, but yeah, obviously the chat's done a really good job picking this year. So congratulations.
Mhm.
You guys, and we don't have very many picks left. We're just talking about 1, 2, 3, 4. We're gonna have 5 picks left for the remainder of the season, so we are down to the nitty gritty.
If you want to crown them, crown their ass.
Yeah, you're
The
right.
Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.
Yeah. But yeah, so
No, Rick.
we're getting real.
No, he
The
doesn't.
whole chat does not get a gift card.
Oh man.
No, but what we will be doing is you don't want to miss our Super Bowl show. We will be actually crowning someone a gift card if have you. So we will
Right.
do a trivia contest on the Super Bowl Sunday. That show's slated for about an hour and a half. Not too sure of the time yet, but we will do a nice thing for the chat. And you know what? If you win, you'll win a gift card to something. So we'll figure all that out as we come up here.
Yeah, last year that was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think people had a good time with that. So we're going to run with
One
that.
Tooth Ed.
Huh?
He hasn't been here. One Tooth Ed
Yeah.
was
yeah.
the one that won it last year. He hasn't been here this year, but yeah.
Yeah. What happened to One Tooth Ed?
I don't know.
Full tooth bed.
Full Tooth Ed.
Well,
Okay.
that's
I knew it was something about her tooth.
All right, guys. So one thing we do need to talk about, every once in a while, shows happen and we have hosts that come and go, and we do actually at this time have a host who's kind of gone a little bit sour. Next host actually, and that would be our buddy Knock Andrew. I don't know what happened. Is Knock here? Is Knock in the chat?
I haven't
haven't seen
seen
him.
him.
Oh, good morning, Dylan. How you doing? And we're also
Yo,
here.
Dylan.
Say hi to us as well. So Knock Andrew last night, he was sending a lot of pictures, and it wasn't the kindest thing. So he's been kind of going back and forth with Janie over the Lions issue last night, which we'll get into. But then at the end, he sends this: NFC teams with longest conference champion game droughts. So he just has to throw it in my face, right? Why? There's no reason to do that. I don't talk any smack about your team. Actually, I don't really talk smack about any team. I enjoy the game, but you gotta pick. You gotta pick and poke. So we figured we're gonna poke a little bit back right now. And everybody, if you're a Raiders fan, this is not towards you. This is towards Knock Andrew only. Here's a good one. I wouldn't want to watch the Raiders neither with both eyes open. So, little Raz in here. What's going on here? I don't like this. Commitment to stay in last place.
Right?
Hey,
Yep. Here's a good one. Tell us something we didn't already know.
Oh, that one's great.
yeah.
Here's a good one. The pain of being a Raiders fan. Let's see what else. Knock, where you at, buddy? How come you're not around? Raiders fan be like, we won the coin toss.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good one.
About the only thing.
Yeah. It's never too early to teach a young
kid. You hear that, young Knock?
See, and it sucks too because I kind of like the look of the Raiders. It looks brutal, but I don't know why. I don't know why Knock's got to do what he does, but this is Knock Andrew, everybody.
Well, as a Broncos fan, I've always hated the Raiders.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, people, look, the Raiders are who they thought we were, right? So the Raiders fans in the first half and the Raiders fans in the second half. Oof, that's tough, Knock. That's tough. And Raiders fans on Facebook, Raiders fan, you go fish. We could talk about this season with the Raiders a little bit. Oh, and actually, we did have a photo directly of Knock Andrew. So there you go. Enjoy your day, Knock. So, when we talk about the Raiders, it's look, they came in last place at 4-13, right? They're one of the last place teams. My team was horrible, but they came in 7-10. I'm sorry, 7-10.
Oh, it's better than the Raiders.
Mm-hmm.
Broncos came in 10-7. And the Lions 15-2. So how dare you say anything? You have no room to talk. So you know what, Knock? We love you, buddy. We really do. But man, you gotta straighten that up a little bit with the football talking smack to us, because we don't do that to you that much. So please don't do it to us. So maybe things will be different for everybody. But anyways, as we go back here, that's right. How dare you, sir? But as we go back here through, I think we have some other teams coming up here today that are going to play, and we also do actually have. I think it's really about time for to get into our injury report. Are you about ready for that, Eric?
Heck yes, I am.
All right, let's do it.
All right. It's a short one, as you know, the playoffs. So we'll start with the Los Angeles Rams. They have the most out of anybody, starting with defensive end Laurel Munchkinson out with a foot. Inside linebacker Troy Reader, hamstring out. And cornerback Akilo Witherspoon also has a thigh injury and he'll be questionable. Philadelphia Eagles only had one injury listed. Brian Young, defensive tackle with an hamstring, he'll be out. Baltimore Ravens got a couple of wide receivers out. This is a big one for them. Zay Flowers is doubtful with a knee injury. That's the latest I got, but you never know how they go. They might just play him anyway because it's playoffs, you know. Wide receiver Deontay Hardy, also questionable with a knee. And then the Buffalo Bills only had one listed injury as well. Running back Ray Davis will be questionable with a concussion. And that is it. I told you it's going to be short, these playoffs, though.
Well, if that's all there is, that's all there is. And yeah, you're right. It is going to be shorter and shorter now. So, all right. Well, very good. Thank you, Eric. So, keep that in mind if anybody's betting on any games. We've actually had a few of us actually have hit some pretty good ones. I know Tommy's hit some good ones, and I know Wally's hit some good ones, and Rip just hit a good one last night too. So congratulations, guys, on your betting. That's great. All right, Janie, how about you? You about ready?
I am ready.
All right, let's do it. All right, Janie, NFL football news. All right, Janie.
Thank you, Jay Faz and Eric. So we are coming down to the very end of this 24-25 NFL season, and the playoffs are in full swing. But before we get into that, last week here at 4th and Goal, we were incredibly excited that at least two of our teams had made it into the playoffs. The Detroit Lions earned a bye week as the NFC #1 seed, and the Denver Broncos played the Bills in the final AFC wildcard game. Although the outcome was not favorable for the Broncos and their fans, ending their Super Bowl hopes with a devastating 31-7 loss to the Bills, it was still an epic season and a huge win for Sean Payton and the rookie quarterback who led that team to the playoffs for the first time since their 2015 season. The Broncos came out looking strong, with Nix completing his first 3 passes for 64 yards and a touchdown. They made it look easy against a tough Bills defense. But then it all fell apart. Nix went 10 of 19 for 80 yards the rest of the way. While he didn't turn the ball over, the Broncos' offense just couldn't move the ball consistently, but not for a lack of effort. Despite the discouraging playoff result, the Broncos have to be pleased with how this season turned out. A rookie quarterback led them back to the playoffs for the first time in 9 seasons. Nix has his limitations, but he proved in his first season that he is a capable NFL quarterback when given good coaching and line play. Now, the challenge becomes building up the roster around him in an AFC that is loaded with star quarterbacks. Although this season is over, Bronco fans have a bright future in front of them. And Jay Faz, can we just take a look at some of the highlights from that Broncos final dance in this year's finale?
Yes, we can.
Much bigger arm, much faster than everyone predicted coming out. Everyone except for me and you, obviously.
First to 10 with 30 seconds. Pump fake. Ooh. And then throws. And it's a catch for Sutton.
That's the area I want to attack if I'm Denver.
Nix goes wide to get around Miller. Throws. He's going to have a chance for a field goal. He completes it to Sutton, and this is what you foreshadowed, Tony. Here's Lutz with Dixon on the hold, and the kick. Oh, no good! Rejected off the right upright. Wow. You talk about the ground in the win against the Steelers. Here's a 2nd and 5 as Cook weaves, finds the hole, and has.
Yeah, that's all we have for that one. But, again, my condolences. That's horrible to be knocked out. So,
Yeah, but good season. Good season. Thank
Yep,
you, Jay
absolutely.
Paz. All right. Well, the rest of the league wrapped up its wild card weekend on Monday night with the Los Angeles Rams blowout win over the Minnesota Vikings. This weekend kicked off the final 4 divisional round matchups, beginning with the 2 number 1 seeds, Kansas City Chiefs and the Detroit Lions, playing yesterday. The Chiefs are moving on with a 23-14 win over the Texans. I could go on about how that game was played, but to be honest, I don't care. Because the following game was between my Detroit Lions and the Washington Commanders. The anticipation was high and the nerves were real. We all know that in football, it's any given Sunday or Saturday. But I really did think that this was our year to finally at least make it to a Super Bowl. Once again, that dream has turned into a literal nightmare. It ended too soon, 2 games too soon to be precise. In a 45-31 shootout, the Lions may have shot back, but the Commanders emptied their clip. And the Lions are one and done. The dream of possibly lifting that Lombardi trophy on February 9th was over. That fast, in a matter of a couple hours, your entire season is over. And the pain is real. Both teams played hard, but last night, the Commanders were simply the more locked in and ready team. I could go over the 5 turnovers, the pick 6, or the incredible poise and skill that the rookie quarterback Jaden Daniels showed last night, but I'd rather not. For a team that has shown such grit and pride for each other and their fans, it's hard. As a fan, I have to say there's always next year and move on with life. But for these guys, it's just another day. They will be back to the grind, and on top of that, the Lions are facing a possible loss of both their offensive and defensive coordinators. But thankfully, they will not be losing their main man, Dan Campbell. He is truly the heart and soul of this incredible group of players who have given us fans 2 very exciting and invigorating seasons. I haven't seen this kind of joy and cohesiveness in the Motor City in many years, and it does my heart good. I read an article earlier this week where Dan's wife, Holly, shared something that Dan had said years before becoming a head coach. He always said if someone would just come in and make Detroit a winner, it would be crazy. It would be like the most amazing thing. And for him to be that guy is like watching a fairy tale come true. I know that I, along with many of you here, have witnessed that fire within throughout this season as we've watched his passion for this team and the game. My heart goes out to each of them. But one thing is for certain. The hope and the pride is still very much alive, and we will look forward to another season of grit and pride defending the Den. Quarterback Jared Goff was unsurprised by his coach shouldering the responsibility. After all, it's Campbell's character and personality that has largely galvanized the Lions' ascension. In an emotional press conference following the game last night, Goff said he's our rock. He is. He shouldn't do that, but that's who he is. And we feed off his emotion and his energy. He believes in us. He loves us and he cares for us. He puts everything he has in it for us. We are extremely disappointed in ourselves as well. They're a good team, a really good team. But had we played our best, maybe it's a different outcome. I don't know, but you like to think so. JFaz, as much as this hurts for me to see again, let's take a look at the reactions of both these men when both theirs and their fans' fairy tale came to an end last night.
Sure thing.
This hurts to lose, man. And I don't care if you're the 7 seed, 6 seed, 5 seed, 1 seed, because I've lost at all of them damn near, and it stings and it hurts. So, you know, it hurts. You have to get up. Bodies beat to shit, and you know, mentally stay locked in and do those things. So. Long season. It's my fault. It's my fault.
Janie, I'm sorry, everybody. Janie had to leave the show for a little bit, so we're going to proceed without her.
I'm not gone.
Oh, sorry.
All right. Can we take a look at the second one?
Better, do we win? Possibly, you know, and that's the part that'll eat me alive for the whole off season.
All right. So I do have one more clip pertaining to the sadness that so many felt last night with that loss, because it includes the news of yet another elimination that happened right in the middle of the NFL divisional round playoffs. And some folks actually cared. JFaz, can you run that clip, please?
Joins us live outside Ford Field. Sam, I'm wondering from you, how are we staying positive right now after what a disappointing night this was?
Josh, I'll leave the silver linings to Sunday, but Saturday, I think Saturday's for sadness. To hear Dan Campbell at the postgame podium crying, it breaks your heart, man. This is a city that cares as much as its coach. And its coach cares a whole lot. I talked to a family from Grand Rapids before the game, and every single one of them, father, mother, son, and daughter, had dyed either their hair or their beard blue because of Amon-Ra St. Brown's playoff tradition. And what a special moment it would have been if they could have came home with a win, a 2-hour car ride of jubilation. And now it's a 2-hour car ride of, well, next year, maybe? So it is a tough night in Detroit, and yeah, I'm gonna need a minute after this one. And TikTok too. 2 things that got eliminated by Washington tonight: TikTok and the Detroit Lions. So
Sam. We can feel it through the TV right now.
It's gonna be okay.
All right, Sam. We'll be right back after this break.
Jeez, people are sad.
Very.
Yeah.
I know a few of us, I got a little aggravated last night when the TikTok elimination became more important than the Detroit Lions losing to the Commanders. I can't help it. I was very passionate.
I think
all right.
Tomorrow TikTok will be on its way back. So.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Well, as disappointing as all this is for those of us here at Fourth and Goal, the show must go on. We still have plenty of action today as the Baltimore Ravens meet with the Buffalo Bills in Orchard Park, New York. These are 2 MVP candidates, with the Ravens' Lamar Jackson and the Bills' Josh Allen squaring off for a spot in the AFC Championship game. The final 4 teams standing after this weekend's divisional round will move on to play in the conference championships, effectively known as the Super Bowl semifinals. Super Bowl 59 will be played on February 9th at the Superdome in New Orleans. The Superdome has hosted more Super Bowl games than any other stadium, with the last being in 2013. And now that all of our teams here on the panel are out of the race and looking forward to next season, I thought it actually might be nice to just take a quick look back at some of the best plays from the Cowboys this season, JFaz.
Oh, yes, we could do that. All right, guys, get your pen and paper ready. Here we go.
Long this year, 57. 65-yarder from Aubrey is up, and it is good!
And Prescott protected, throws. CD got the toes down, ruled a catch.
4-man rush. Prescott loading up, going deep, has a man, is caught! Jalen Tolbert! Here's a first down and more. Flag on the play. Turpin is gone. Will it stand? Gets his first sack of the year. And another Bojorquez punt. Turpin. Racing up the middle. Uh-oh. Cavante Turpin needs one more block. He's got it. And he goes for the touchdown. Will take over, up 7-6 in this second. Here's Locke. Blitz is picked up, and now it's brought in the air. Overzone, backs to himself, and he scores! Oh, what a play!
There are so many things to love about Overzone here. He goes in and blitz pickup, and it's a screen, so Singletary needs to let him go, but Overzone's awareness.
But generally, it's been a safe haven for him. Blitz coming, Prescott sees it, has a man in, slam, beautiful throw, Lamb gets away! CeeDee Lamb to the house, touchdown.
Prescott throws, crossing, it's caught for the touchdown. Look at the pressure look. Showing the pressure. Here it comes from the back. Jordan Lewis got there. Mayfield pitches it forward. Somehow he got it to White. Rashad White gets a game.
I have never seen a play like this in my entire life. Baker Mayfield fighting for his life. Rashad White fighting for his life. And Deron Bland fighting for the football. And he got it.
And the 2-minute warning, they can kick this thing deep.
Line drive to Turpin, and it bounces through his legs. Here he comes. Cavante Turpin spinning free. Here he goes. Fastest man in the NFL. Cavante Turpin takes it all the way. Touchdown, Dallas.
Well, there you go.
That makes me miss it. I have to be honest with you.
Yeah. I figured you'd like that.
Yeah, thank you.
Crandall said best plays of the Cowboys. That'll be quick. Well, it was the whole season. It was this. It was the longest clip of the day.
Yeah, who's Crandall's team? The Raiders?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably. I don't know. He likes the kicker on every team.
I mean,
He does.
I just
He did.
it's football, right? I mean, you just gotta love
It's
the sport.
football.
All right, so like here's a great example. I know Cap, he's really loves the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't really like them that much, not because of anything other than they're just a big rival of Dallas, right? But I can sure say, hey, that's a talented football team. They've been there at the end for many years. So good. I mean, if they can do it, great. But the hate's got to stop. At some point.
I could do it with everyone but the Chiefs, bro. Straight up, I just can't give the Chiefs anything.
It's talent.
I think it's football, man. The hate should rise on.
Right. I mean, some people like it. I just look at it as like, well, wow, especially maybe it's easier for me to say because my team's out, but hey, look at the talent here that's across the league and the teams that are still left. Judd, do you have a team that you just absolutely hate?
The Patriots. I hate the Patriots.
Okay, and is there
Absolutely
a
hate
specific reason why, or?
Well, they're a rivalry, and their fans are obnoxious. I hate them.
Yeah.
You hate Tom Brady too?
Who doesn't?
I don't hate Tom Brady.
I don't hate Tom. I liked him as a Buck more than a Patriot.
I hate him. I hate him. Everything about him. Fuck off, Tom.
The way he smiles, everything.
That doesn't change that I can admit he was great, but I still don't like him.
Right.
Did he do a lot of damage to the Broncos or something? Or
yes, bro.
Yeah.
Not really. Actually, Broncos owned his ass if you look at the record. But no, it's just dude, he's another Mahomes. Fucking cries like a little baby and they throw flags. It's those special fucking, ref calls that they get that pisses me off. Like you saw last night.
It happened. Yes, it happened last night and then turned around during the Detroit game and the same type of stuff didn't get any flag.
Well, I don't care if they're not going to throw flags as long as you play both ways.
So
when you're just favoriting one player, that's horseshit. I mean, there was 5 calls I could go back to and show that even the commentators are like, what is this? A face mask that never existed that gave the Chiefs a touchdown on a 4th down? Like, come on, man.
Yep.
So we think that there needs to be, are you guys thinking that needs to be some sort of big overhaul with the refs? And
there's going to be, if you see in the commentators, they said that's what they're going to address this offseason is the quarterbacks, running as a running back and then crying about getting hit. Stop running them.
You know what that's going to do though, Tommy, is that I feel it's going to probably, remember that there was a season or two, a couple of years or a little bit past there where they used to like review like all these calls because of this. I mean, that's going to slow the game down.
Now they have the quick review, as you've seen this year, that they do without even the review. Doesn't hold up the game one bit. You've seen them do it a couple times where they're like, that came from upstairs, wasn't even a review, and they changed the call. They could have done that in 5 seconds to realize there was no face mask yesterday. Period.
Yeah.
The hard tackle. 5 seconds. New York could be like, what are you guys doing? He ran the ball. He's a running back. Like, they don't need to stop and go to commercial and all that shit. They don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, I'll tell you what, Mahomes tipped his hand last night with that freaking flop on the sideline. Barely
that was
touch and
embarrassing.
Absolutely flop.
Yep.
Lost all respect on that one play, man. That was bullshit.
Yep.
I'm shocked.
And nothing called.
They're out there in pads, man. They got to get hit. I don't know.
And then at the end of the game, man, just to throw a little Vegas in there, they do a purposely get a safety to hit 9 points when it was 8.5.
Mm-hmm.
Tell me that wasn't Vegas.
Yeah.
No reason. They could have kneeled the ball. They could have punted. They could have kneeled. They could have done anything. Why did they run out of the end zone? Well, because it was 7 points or 11, whatever. It brought it the other way. I forget what it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
It does make you wonder for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I see it too. I mean, I've seen it, the refs making bad calls for years now. And I'm just like, well, it goes for you sometimes and it goes against you sometimes. So to me, it kind of always washed itself out. But I don't know.
Not with the Chiefs, though.
It doesn't. It really doesn't.
Well, it's not. I don't think it's necessarily
break after break.
I think it's the favored quarterbacks. Like it's
Mahomes.
The high-profile quarterbacks are getting it. You give that to any of the rookie quarterbacks or the quarterbacks that aren't that good, they get whacked around. There's no penalties.
I will say that I seen that happen. We were talking about Tom Brady. I seen them protect him quite often.
Yeah. All he had to do is throw his hands up. Aaron Rodgers, same thing. Throw his hands up to the ref. It's like, sorry, buddy. There you go. 15 yards.
Yep.
Sorry. Yeah. They changed the call real quick, Yeah. Well, it's definitely something. Hopefully they will get that. Now, I also heard too that haven't they been talking about maybe even revisiting some of these rules like the dynamic kickoff? Have you guys been hearing anything about that?
Yeah, that's only a 1-year deal, so they're gonna see if they like it or not.
Yeah.
What do you guys?
I don't mind it. It's okay. I don't know.
It don't matter to me either way, really.
Yeah, same.
I kind of liked it the other way, if I'm being honest. It's like gladiator style where they're all running at each other, you know? I mean, I get it. It gets people hurt, but I kind of liked it that way.
We still had some runbacks this year, so I mean, it didn't change much, you know?
Right. That's true.
Less injuries, still got a couple kick returns, you know, still a few. So I don't hate it.
Yeah.
I'm
the onside kick, though.
Yeah, that's stupid. They shouldn't have to.
Crazy.
They shouldn't have to tell what they're going to do.
They have to tell because you're lined up. They would be lined up so far back, you kick it 10 yards and get it every time. So, you know what I mean? It would be unfair if they didn't tell with this rule because they're sitting at the 30 versus being at the 40. You could just tap the ball, you know, and get 10 yards and get it every time.
Yeah, but if the offense, if they're lining up to kick it, and you know, you have to line up in the onside.
Right, yeah.
So then, you know, the coach has an option to call a timeout right there. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I guess I don't like that neither. I feel like they should be able to just go back to their old style.
If you want the onside, you got to go back to the old kickoff.
Wait, what was that?
Yeah.
They can only do it in the fourth quarter too. They can't do it in the first quarter if they feel like they want to. It's dumb.
Right. Yeah. I don't know.
Even though you probably shouldn't do that, but if you want to do it, you should have the fucking option.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Walmart's
I
got it
would
right
get
here.
rid of both of them.
The NFL Flag Football League coming soon. Hopefully not. Once that happens, that's going to really change things. We'll be
nobody would watch. It would be the Pro Bowl. NFL would not do that. They would lose money. They would lose everything.
See how hard he grabbed that flag and threw it down? That should be a penalty. Those are in your conversations.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
For sure.
And I
roughing the flag.
Roughing the flag. Yeah.
45-yard penalty, first and goal.
Yeah, and I agree with you, Sparky. Never should have to reveal what play you're going to do. I agree with that wholeheartedly.
Exactly.
I really do.
Why wasn't there?
It's part of the strategy.
This will be a dumb question, but like, why wasn't there a flag thrown when that Kansas City Chief ran off and pushed his coach?
There was.
Yesterday
No,
in
that
the
was
game.
the Texan.
No, that was the Texans guy.
And there was a flag.
Oh, that was
Team's coach.
for that?
Yes.
No,
he got a
Kansas
flag
City.
for throwing his helmet. Sorry.
Well, I know, but it was all the same play. He got an unsportsmanlike. So I don't think it's a penalty to push your coach. I think it's disrespectful and he's a piece of shit, but that's your own coach. You're off the field.
Right.
I mean, there's fist fights you guys don't see all the time on the sidelines. They don't get penalties unless it's opposite teams.
Right.
And not on the field.
We were just talking about that. You
Yeah.
We were talking about Wade Phillips, you know, when he used to coach the Cowboys. And do you remember his father, Bum Phillips? Didn't he not get into a fist fight with one of the other coaches one time on the sidelines? Crazy.
See, that's funny, but it's not funny when the players try to fight the coaches, but the coaches fight each other.
I don't like that.
Yeah, that was really bad.
I don't give a fuck if that's playoff, Super Bowl. You do that, and that should be a bench. You know, I'm sorry.
Yeah. Oh, it should be 100%.
Yes.
Yep.
He should, like Tommy said yesterday when it happened, he should have been sent to the bus right then. Like,
damn right.
You're out of here.
Absolutely. I agree. Well, all right, Janie, anything else?
Yeah, of course, we cannot have a show without our favorite furry friend Coco and see what he has to say about the divisional rounds.
All right, guys. So we're going to start with Coco, the Texans, and the Chiefs. You guys know the outcome. Let's see if Coco does too.
We're back with playoff football. Divisional round. Coco. The Texans versus the Chiefs. They're playing Kansas City, Coco. Okay? I don't know why you're looking at the Houston. They're not winning, Coco. Coco. Who is winning this game and advancing to the conference finals? Are you ready? Set. Go. Oh, okay. Good pick, Coco. Good pick.
Ooh, Coco got that one right.
Wow, Coco came through.
Yeah, look at this. Coco's coming through right at the playoffs now, you know. All right. So then of course we have Coco doing the Commanders versus the Lions too. So these were yesterday's games. we know the outcome of that. Let's see if Coco does.
Coco. Next game, bro. We got the Washington Commanders versus the Detroit Lions, Coco. Now, Coco, the Commanders messed you up last week with your pick, actually. You said they were going to lose. They won. Let's bring that up, actually. You got every prediction right except the last 2 games, Coco. You're really smart. So, Coco, I know you hate the Lions. I don't know why, but you do. You never pick them. You always pick against them, and they always win. The Lions don't like you either. I think their fan base don't like you. With that being said, Coco, second game Saturday. We got the Commanders versus the Lions. Coco, who is winning this game and advancing to the conference finals? Are you ready? Set. Go. He finally picked the Lions.
Wow. Yeah.
He said, I'm not doubting them anymore.
Well, that was the curse, Janie.
That's what happened. Coco screwed it for all of us.
Yep, they ruined the Lions.
Yeah, I can never my dog to sit still like that, you know. My dog would be
I got to tell you, I just, the way he sits there with the ears a little bit sideways and cocked at first, and then when he goes, Coco, and they come straight up and he looks right at him like, this is my moment to shine.
Yeah. Almost like the dog knows he's on camera too, you know.
I didn't like him in the beginning, but I'm kind of like, he's all right.
Yeah, he's a cute little boy.
Coco's growing on you.
Yeah, he's growing on me.
All right, everybody. Well, I think we're at the time of the show right now where we can go ahead and get our picks in. Like I said, there's not many, but we can do it. So first off, we have the Baltimore Ravens at the Buffalo Bills. Tough one.
I'm taking the Ravens.
That's a tough one. I want to go one way for the win, but I want to go the other way because it's what I want.
So Eric's taking Baltimore. What do you want, Janie and Tommy?
I'm going with the Bills.
God dang it! I'm taking the Bills too. I'm taking the Bills.
You wanted to go the opposite of me because.
I was going to give us a chance.
I know.
I was going to make it interesting, but yeah,
I wanted to go with. Yeah, I know.
I'm going to go with the Bills too. There's no sense of me even trying anymore. So let's see here. Coco.
Looks like chat has Bills too.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going with the Ravens because I'm mad at the Bills for what they did to my Broncos. That's the only reason.
Yep.
I'm voting with my emotions again, okay?
Ravens? No, you're not. The Ravens are favored to win. They're supposed to win.
I didn't even know that. I'm just mad about the Bills.
So you actually picked what's supposed to happen. So it's not like you did anything wrong. That's a good pick.
That's going to be
a lot of my friends. I just want to say that a lot of my friends here voted against me, bet with money against me and my team last night. It really hurt. I know.
And lost.
I know you did.
Yeah. I fucking picked the under.
It hurts.
Well, I didn't win. Normally when I bet, I lose. So I bet for the Redskins to get a big payout and fucking they won. But I still lost.
That I'm sorry for. Rip, he was voting and yeah, he won.
Mm-hmm. Well, I picked the under and it was like 90 points. So yeah, I fucking lost.
Yes, I did get mad at you last night, Rip.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a
You got mad at all of us last night.
Yeah, it was very uncomfortable in that room.
I mean, we had to hear how they were Super Bowl champs all year.
Well, I mean, in the middle of my game,
not even just by you, but by everybody else, chilling, and and JFS, and even Judd and WPG.
Oh yeah, it's part of
it. That's all part of it. Exactly. We really thought it was going to happen. And then the NFL did what it does.
So Janie,
breaks your heart.
Your team, though, yours is another one. When it went down to 0 seconds, you should have stood up and clapped. How wonderful. 2 years in a row to the playoffs. Last year, you got a week, more out of it, but they're the hell of a team, and they're going to be right there next season.
Yeah,
too.
but that's a little different. I think the opposite way. Like, honestly, we weren't supposed to be in the playoffs. They were supposed to win the Super Bowl.
Yes,
so that's a letdown when you know you have the team.
It is.
Yes,
I don't think that's a stand up and clap. It's like,
heartbreak.
fuck, we missed one. We missed one because they should have won the Super Bowl this year.
We missed the most important game. We played like champs the whole year. We had hope. For the first time in 60 years, it was like, oh my God, we actually have a chance to get there this year. We've got what it takes. We even got some of our majorly injured players back for the playoffs. And it was like home field advantage, number one seed.
Everything you wanted. You got
everything you want. And then it's over all of a sudden. Like devastation hits you.
It's hard. It's hard to get there. It's hard to have a team that's the best in the NFL and then to just lose to the worst seed out there. That's fucking hard.
Yes.
It's fucking hard. Broncos have done it many times.
Yeah.
And I got trolled so hard, even by my family last night.
So, look what Mary Lou puts it. She didn't dare say it. She was afraid of you. You had people afraid of you last night.
Nobody was afraid.
He was hot last night.
Oh, you guys are telling me to come in? Jeez. She's just fine.
Exactly, Tommy. Exactly. They don't want both of us in there during a hot game like that.
Oh, no, I was fine. I was in my Broncos the week before. I didn't go in there. That's what I don't do.
Right. I wanted to be with my buddies, but when when I started getting trolled, it did piss me off. And then when TikTok became more important than us losing at the end of the game, I was like, you got to be kidding me. I've got to go. I have to leave.
There's other talk that happens. We don't have to just talk about the Lions all night.
Yeah.
During their divisional round, you do.
I see. All right. Well, look, we all wanted you to win. I mean, if there were side bets on, those are smart bets, right? It's a money thing. But deep down inside, I know Tommy wanted the Lions to win for you.
Absolutely. We all did. It was heartbreaking for all of us, just like when the Broncos lost the week before. And
you picked Broncos.
It was heartbreaking
don't
for me.
Come in here with that.
But it was heartbreaking for me. As your friend, because I've become a Bronco fan throughout these couple of years with you.
That's bad. All right, everybody. Well, we got one more team to pick here real quick. All right, so LA Rams.
Oh, now Crandall's going to troll me.
Yep. LA Rams versus the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, this is a sneaky good game, I'm telling you.
I'm going Philly.
I'm also going Philly.
How many am I down by, J-Fast? How many am I up by?
Let's see here. You are in
2.
Second place. Yeah, you're only up by 2 with Janie. So
only up by 2. All right, I'm gonna take the Rams.
Oh,
it's gonna be a snow game.
I'm gonna take the Rams. Oh, it's gonna be a snow game?
It's a snow game, yeah.
Like big time snow?
And windy. 3.25 inches and 35 mile gusts.
Saquon's gonna own the field. Never mind. I'm going back.
You want Philly? All right.
Eagles are gonna smoke them.
Janie.
Yeah, I'm going with the Eagles.
And
them LA boys can't play in the snow.
We're gonna go with Chat.
Yeah.
Chat want.
Rams, Eagles, Rams. It's a tie right now.
Next one takes it.
I'm Eagles.
So Judd's got it with the tiebreaker.
Oh, Judd's got it.
All right, so we're all going Eagles then. All right. It'll be an interesting.
Are they both? Yeah, they're both today. That's right.
Yeah.
So really, they said
it's gonna be a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl.
This is really a snow game.
Nope.
100%.
Yeah. When
I don't know.
I
This
just
is the first I'm hearing about it.
It's going to be Kansas City Commanders.
Ooh.
Eagles fans.
I have to root for the Commanders. That would suck.
Fans welcome.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I know. I'm not an Eagles fan, but I'm just going with who I think is probably going to win this one.
Yeah. Well, as you know, I'm still enjoying the playoffs. I think that was crazy last night what happened. I was really shocked because on paper, really Denver or Detroit.
You know, JFS too, what kills me for the coach is they went for it 4 times on 4th down and got it.
Yeah.
They did exactly what the Lions did back to them. Like, I couldn't believe it.
Yeah.
Yep. And all week long, they talked about how they were going to do that. And Coach Campbell even said he knew it. He knew that they were doing that. He was prepared. His team, had tried to prepare for it. They knew they were coming up against a tough team, even though they were the 6th seed. But he knew that. And it was talked about all week long that this was going to be an upset with them doing this.
Oh yeah.
Dan Quinn was ready with his team.
Knox posting in Gilded right now. Oh boy. I mean, it's kind of a funny picture, actually. I'll see if I can grab it real quick. I don't know. Maybe it's too much. Might just be too much. Anyway, so yeah, so I hope everybody's enjoying the playoffs, and this is weird. It's really coming down now, and next weekend's going to be crazy to see who goes to the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
That's gonna
I enjoy football, and I'm going to, finish watching and everything because it's what we do as football fans. But I don't know. I'm just a little deflated today, and but I'll be all right.
All right, this one is kind of funny.
There you go.
So, yeah, well, it's all right, Janie. It's okay to be a little deflated. I mean, heck, Eric and Tommy were there last week. I was there plenty before that, so this is okay. But you guys will be back again, so don't feel too bad. All right, chit chat. Anything else? What do you guys have? You guys have
What's another 60 years?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Ooh.
Exactly. That's kind of how I feel today. A lifetime of waiting, and it's over in 2 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, we'll have a great off season. We'll play Madden. It'll be just like you're there again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mary Lou says there's always next season. Well, Mary Lou.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying for 64 years, Mary Lou. But I appreciate it, babe.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Anybody? What else? Judd, anything?
No, I think that's about it. I do think it's going to be a Bills-Eagles Super Bowl, though.
That's who you're
All
predicting?
right.
Bills,
Yep,
Eagles?
that's my prediction for the bowl.
I wouldn't mind that.
Yeah.
Well, last week it was the Bills and the Lions.
Yeah, that's what everybody was saying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Not me. I was saying Broncos.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean,
You
I would've
know,
loved
here's
it.
the sad thing. I was going to tell you guys while I was there. Had we gone on to the Super Bowl, I was going to get a tattoo. My very first ever
Ooh.
of the lion
no, you were.
on my emoji there, or something close to it. Yes.
Yeah.
And now, maybe next year.
Well, let's get tatted up in Colorado this time, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
fucking go.
Yep. Will you guys hold my hand though? Because I've never gotten one and I'm not sure.
I don't know.
It's going to be amazing.
Did the refs hold watch? All right, guys. Thank you very much. Enjoy the games, guys. 4th and goal.
Yep, everybody have a great day. Enjoy football.
Yes. Thank you for being here.
No
Let's go Ravens today.
The Bears are who we thought they were. And that's why we took the damn field. Now, if you want to crown them, then crown their ass. But they are who we thought they were. And we let them off the hook.